Let's talk about how to deconstruct a poetry analysis prompt. This idea comes from the AP Literature exam, but we also do this skill in the 11th grade English class. So what we're going to do is just practice deconstructing prompts, and the purpose of this is to help you read poems, to look for meaning, and to connect the rhetorical choices to the meaning. And so when you think about the rhetorical web that we talked about in class, it starts with exigence, audience, purpose, ethos, logos, pathos, organization, and form. And then you have all your figurative language from there. All of that connects back to the meaning of a poem. And so you'll write a rhetorical, or you'll write a poetry analysis as a timed writing summative grade in the class. And the very first skill that you need to learn is how to read the prompt and know what you're supposed to say. So this is a really simple way to practice doing that. So this document is here for you to practice that. So here we have a chart, and we have the prompt here, a box for the big question and a box for the little question. Now, what am I talking about when I'm talking about the big question and the little question? The big question always refers to the meaning. That's what it says right here, meaning. And I want you to write it as a question. So each prompt will ask you to find some sort of meaning or opinion or attitude towards something, and you'll write it as a question. The little question in this box is always asking you about the method or the language or the rhetorical devices, but we just use the word method to sum that all up. And the way we write the little question is as an imperative sentence. Imperative sentence is a command sentence, so it should start with a verb. So let's practice together. The first prompt says, read carefully the following poem by Robert Pack, paying close attention to the relationship between form and meaning. Then in a well-written essay, analyze how the literary techniques used in this poem contribute to its meaning. So the big question is, what is the meaning we're looking for? So we would write in here, this is really simple. What is the meaning of Pack's poem? Question mark. The little question, remember, is the method, anything about the language or rhetorical choices. And we're starting this as an imperative sentence. Or we're writing this as an imperative sentence starting with a verb. So you would always usually find something like analyze, okay? So I just find that verb in there. So analyze how the literary techniques contribute to the poem's meaning, period. Sometimes these prompts will ask you to look for something specific. It'll say, analyze the imagery used in this poem, okay? Or it'll say, pay close attention to imagery and setting. And those are the things that you would put in there with a little question. So finish the rest of this document where you practice just deconstructing the prompt. And at the very end, there's a question for you. What similarities do you notice among the prompts? And bring that to class.